You might have a point. I have this fun habit of deciding I need to take my headset off right as the timer hits 0. Great. I'm a professional. But yeah, tomorrow I'm playing Dune Awakening, and there's a chance I might not want to play anything else ever. Um, so I'm gonna see how far I can get with this today because it might take some time. Anyway, because Dune Awakening releases at what, 9 a.m., 9 or 10. So I'll be streaming that sometime after lunch, and then I'll be streaming it as long as I can. So I'm so glad that this is very easy for me just to unvoid and play this. Let's see, load. I am in Nolans. Where am I going? Hitting M doesn't in fact pull up the map. Privacy stuff at the present. Okay, we need to currency exchange. Let's probably not there. Ooh, wait. That says bank. Bank sounds like a great. Hello, buddy.
One more step, and your brains will be about as useful as gator bait.
Look,
the continent welcomes us with such
Still
hospitality,
not
doesn't
Cajun.
it?
Beg pardon, my good man. Is the bank closed for some time?
As long as it takes Mr. Blackman to come back from Baton Rouge with more dollars.
You were robbed.
Not hardly. We had a jewel sale.
When might one expect Mr. Blackman to return?
He likely could come back most any day, but he'll be gone 3 days at the least.
Is there anyone else who could shed some light on this transaction? You see, we have come from Europe and are interested in a particular set of precious stones. It may well prove to be this same set your bank sold recently.
I ain't talking, and I don't know nothing about it anyhow.
I guess Southern is better than what I thought it'd be. Now to find the best place. The first quartier for ça? Never going to. This is old French Quarter. Jeez. Time to find a local bar. As I get the local bar, and that's where I can get some good information.
It would be better to turn back.
Would it snow? Evidently that way is nothing. But I want to go see the French Quarter. Can I go up here? Ooh. Cajun Quay? Cajun Key? Sorry, it's not Quay, it's Key. Oh look, I can just walk into this place. What's in here, I say? Hello, anything important? anything importante? Excuse me. I don't need to be hearing my own voice, thank you. What is the reason for me going in here? Why? Why did it let me? Pardon me, good sir. Pardon me, good sir. You waved at me. Why can't I do it? Hello, puppy. Oh, you're fine. I thought I was hearing my voice, but turns out I'm just hearing things. So what's the...
What do you make of this?
That's what I want to know. What do I make of this, Holmes? I don't know where I'm going. Can I ask her the questions? Am I just lost? Is that what this is? Have I gone somewhere I don't need to be going? Okay, that's not real. That's not a real place at all. Oh. Can I not go this way? Watson. Bruh. I don't know where I'm going in any way. I was gonna talk to the sheriff, but you know, I cannot. Actually, you know what? This looks a bit suspicious over here. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am. You look like you might be in some distress. Nope, not in distress. She seems to be okay with the fact that he is that close to her face. So what do I got here? What do I got here? Let's see, that is bills of exchange and some money. Can you come in and give me some money?
I told you once, now don't rile me. Get lost.
What if I give you money? Oh, that seems to work.
There is one feller. Goes by the name of Champagne. He's Cajun. He knows everything that goes on around these parts. You can most likely find him near a pile of planks at the end of the pier.
Everything has its price in America, isn't that what they say?
It would be better to turn back.
You don't want to go for a swim?
I have no reason to go there.
Yeah, but there's nothing this way. So it must be... Go back through that thing that I just went through. Where there was nothing. Because it did say... He is Cajun. And this happens to be... the Cajun key. Key de Cajun. Where's the dock? Oh, there's more. That would explain why I did not find him. I didn't go far enough. Follow the path. Ooh. So why am I at the Saloon, Mississippi? if I'm in Louisiana. Pardon
With
me.
open arms, Watson?
Napoleon, Lafayette. Don't mind the dogs, they just don't take to the smell of gentle folks, especially foreign ones. So what can old Champagne do for you? How's about some planks for your boat, or maybe a ride in Gator's Bath?
Some other time, perhaps. People say that you know everything that occurs in this area.
Maybe so. Don't care much what them people say. What you want to know?
We are particularly interested in a recent transaction in precious stones. No doubt you are familiar with these events.
For sure that's true. Now that you say it, I reckon I heard of some swap for jewels. I would help you out, but my poor brain's like the train with no coal. What you want me to do? Now there's a bottle of some champagne or this and that. Old Champagne will have a thing or two to say to you.
Would you like a Cthulhu statue instead? The money, perhaps?
Speaking of that, it come to me true. It was a week ago, maybe two. A butler working for a rich man made himself a jewel trade to Honor and Co. Looks like business to be done fast and with a quiet way. By my foot, the truth is here now.
The name of the employer of this silent partner?
He go by the name Honestson. He from far up the bayou to the east. He got some crazy notions, that'n. They must be all like that where he come from.
No doubt. One other matter. During the last few days, have you noticed any strange ship movements, especially regarding those taking leave of port late at night?
You did right by old Champagne, so I tell you true. 5 days ago, a ship, she weighed anchor in the middle of the night. She took sail right after a mess of folks brought a lot of boats to meet her and charged on board. These all came from the swamps. Could be toting contraband. Anyway, left for the old world for sure. Old Champagne keeps to his own self. No reason to know nothing more. And advice to you, stay clear. Those that sticks their nose where it don't belong end up feeding the gators round these parts.
We shall consider ourselves duly warned. Good day.
And
That's
if you
more
want
of
to
the
go for
Cajun I was
riding to
thinking.
bayou or something else, old Champagne treats you right. I take dollars, bottles, you know what, right?
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Mhm.
Watson, let's pay a visit.
What can we do, Holmes?
Let's go, Watson, to the... Watson, let's...
What can we do, Holmes?
Let's go, Watson, to the... Watson, let's pay a visit to...
What can we do, Holmes?
Let's go, Watson, to the port.
I've been trying to go to the port,
Watson, let's...
but it's not
What
letting
can we
me.
do, Holmes?
Let's go, Watson, to the port.
But I'm trying to go to the port. They won't let me. The knife.
Holmes, our bag! Thief! Stop! Thief!
Oh, that's what I need, Cajun chess and music. Heck yeah. Hurry, Watson. Watson. Really? The nerve of this here man. Pardon.
I have no reason to...
I do have reason to go there. How do I? Where's Watson?
Stop! There he is.
Ooh! Parkour! Oh heck! Parkour! Hello! Sherlock parkouring. Pardon. Excuse me, good sir. Oh, that's why I needed to get in there. I got it.
It would be better to turn...
Keep running, Sherlock.
I have no reason...
I do have reason to go there.
I have no reason to go there.
Where's my stuck button? Hello, I am stuck.
He's there!
nice. You know, I think I figured out why Watson isn't with us.
Stop!
Watson could never. But I did find out today I have a coworker whose last name is Watson. Her dad's name is John. She has never seen anything Sherlock. That dude just lost his head. No, it's not. But I am heading towards trying to get her to watch some Sherlock stuff, so... Ooh. Yeah, this is absolutely why John isn't here. He could never. Sherlock's having his own issues, and his issue being mainly, I'm controlling him. Yep, I'm definitely Sherlock's biggest issue. You just broke their entire system just to get back a bag, Sherlock. You are horrible. Nope. Stop him! Oh, hi, Watson.
Stop right there, you two. Not a move.
But the thief, he is going to...
Thief? What thief? All I see are two foreigners tearing up my wharf, making a lot of noise. I expect you have some sort of papers proving who you are and what business you have in my parish. I assume you have proof you're here legally.
What? Of course we have papers in our bag. But that villain, he... Well, upon my word, you allowed him to make off with our bag.
What are you insinuating, sir? Are you trying to offend me?
Yes.
Gentlemen, look here. Calm down, Watson.
But can't you see that...
Watson? So you are Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Please, spare us the pretense. You know very well who we are.
And a clever fella in the bargain. Listen to me and listen up good, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson. You will leave tomorrow morning for Europe on the same ship that brought you here. No need to offload your bags. Just turn around and get back on board. Nothing good'll come your way if you ignore my advice. Oh, and one more thing. Without proper papers, you're nothing more than outlaws here in New Orleans. And outlaws end up as gator bait in my parish.
With open arms, was it, Watson?
Holmes, enough.
It seems they were warned of our arrival and waiting for us. Let's find the wealthy side of the city and the house of this Arneson. Come, Watson, time is not our friend. Watson, let's pay a visit to this Arneson.
There we go. Right?
Ah, Watson, it seems we have arrived at the place. Look there, on the iron door.
Ding ding!
Looks like no one is here, Holmes.
Well, I banned someone
It's
who
a
was a
pity,
bot.
Watson. This is our only lead.
Not sure what Inkwell's doing. Except for making mistakes and fixing it.
Good morning, miss. Please don't be alarmed. We won't harm you, my dear. What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Lovely. When we arrived here, you were looking through this gate. This is the residence of Mr. Arneson, isn't it? Do you know him?
Yes, sir.
Do you know if he is at home?
Don't rightly know, sir.
Watson,
Come now, don't distress yourself like
Watson, I can't peek.
this. Why all these tears?
Because of my little brother, Davy. He serves with Mr. Arneson, and been more than 5 days since I heard from him.
perhaps he went on a trip with Mr. Arneson.
No, sir. Tain't likely. I serves at the Gallagher's just the other side of the road. If they had left, I would have seen.
But if you were so near, surely your brother would have cried out for help if there had been any real danger.
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's right smart in some ways, but Davy can't talk. Not a word. Besides, most evenings, we visits and sees each other across the stable door, and been more than 5 days since he been there. Oh, sir, I be mighty scared. Something...
Miss, take us to this stable. Watson, I think this place is indeed isolated, and therefore quite vulnerable.
There it be. I gonna go wait on the road. That way, if my mistress calls for me, I can hear.
It is hardly secure, Watson. Regard the lock. It has a primitive wooden latch, which is also quite flimsy.
So if I use my knife on it... That worked.
Bravo, Holmes.
That was an easy thing. I could have been better if I...
Holmes, this horse is dying of thirst. Poor animal.
He has had no water for these past 5 days, Watson.
Unbearable.
Get someone to take care of the horsey.
This should prove useful.
I know, can you get... Can I go this way? This way.
I hope this gate is not locked. Open! Now it can't be used.
Why not? Light it on fire.
Now it can't be used for anything.
Use your
Now
knife
it
on
can't
it.
be used for anything. Observe, Watson, these beautiful, well-tended flowers.
Got somebody tending to the flowers, but not the horse. Knock, knock.
Closed, tight.
Where is my spoon?
Closed, tight.
How am I supposed to break into people's houses without my trusty spoon? What am I supposed to do? Ayo, there's a raccoon. I saw it.
Look, Holmes, a raccoon. Come here, you little rascal.
Oh,
They won't
darn.
allow us too close, Watson. Though
What a wretched smell, Holmes.
Uh-oh.
quite wretched, Watson.
Pardon. I need that.
Watson, hold the basin.
That seems like blood right there.
Watson, have you given water to...
Basin. Where's I supposed to find water?
No, I can't do that.
Well, why not? What about now?
Perfect.
I like how Sherlock's just holding still while Watson is taking care of the horse.
Easy now, fellow. Drink up. I have no...
a lot of interest in going there. There's a blood trail.
Here you are, Watson. Watson, what do you make of this?
What a horrific sight. It has lain here for at least a week.
On the contrary, Watson, once again you see but fail to observe. The warmth of the local climate and the exceptional humidity undoubtedly sped up the rate of decomposition. Based upon my calculations, the body has been here for 5 days. Let's examine the hands. They are calloused, with traces of dirt under the nails. This would be the gardener.
My mother just texted me saying, "Is the screamy guy from Dr. Stone in any other anime like Zenitsu from from Demon Slayer?" And I'm like,
Interesting.
totally
The
different
person who
screamy
sat
guys.
here was fond of cigars. Blood! Blood!
Blood.
I cannot budge the handle. Whoever you are, open up. We mean you no harm. Open the door, for God's sake. It's a matter of life or death.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sensibility.
Pry it open with a knife.
Whoever you are, open up.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sensibility.
Oh, Lord.
These clothes belong to a servant, and judging from their size, he is a small man. Arnson, with his servant, no doubt. Curious, there are some muds. A stone of small size, but of splendid color. It seems to have no flaws, and I doubt that it originated in the American continent.
All right. Oh. No, come back. Can I go upstairs? Dear Mr. Arneson, it was a rare pleasure to encounter your extraordinary altruistic attitude towards your employee, young Davy. Few would have made the effort to discover the truth of his affliction, and most would have discharged his boy from their services without hesitation. It is fortunate that Dr. Gallagher, who has expertise in these matters, is also your neighbor. Without his intervention, it is doubtful he would have been introduced, and then you would not have had the answers about this young man that you would have been seeking. First, I will tell you that Davy's problems are psychological rather than physical. As you have already noticed, he hears and understands perfectly well. Medical examination also reveals that his vocal organs are unimpaired. The final diagnosis is that a psychological trauma or mental blockage is what prevents him from speaking. As for your anecdote concerning the coins and discovery of the incredible talent that this young man seems to have for figures, it reminds me of a similar child prodigy cases. I have requested that their files from my colleagues and hope I've requested their files from my colleagues and hope to learn more. All I can say now is that your employee has a phenomenal memory for figures and that an adapted teaching program could enable him to exploit this talent further and benefit his community. Best regards, Professor L. Lakovka? Kovka? Something like that. Ish? My mom is asking me about anime characters with their voice actors now. She is at work. I don't know what she's doing.
This metal tube is approximately 40 centimeters in length and 18 in diameter. It bears a small tag which reads, "This one without defect. My sincere apologies, E. Otis."
What the devil are you?
I'm collecting pipes. What does it look like I'm doing, Watson? Player's Corner. In order to wind up this unique watch, you need to find the figures corresponding to those of the clock according to the same logic. 2 digits are already marked to help you figure out what method to use to uh, to what? Solutions on the last page.
A newspaper from 5 days ago. Someone has torn the last page. Well, it seems Arnson tried his hand at a small riddle in this newspaper. How strange.
Wait. Focus on the bookshelf. Is there something here? Yes, there is. Or much more, of course. If what? Is that it? Okay. If it is an African swallow, but African or European? But our most disturbing tale about the wild creatures of the marshes swamp come from Louisiana, near the city of New Orleans. Frightening events have plagued the region in recent history. At the time this book was put to press, rumors about mysterious disappearances, discoveries of mutilated bodies, and a fearsome beast of the swamp continue to haunt the poorer quarters and dockyards of the city. Our story begins 15 years ago when another citizen of New Orleans contacted a well-renowned hunter known as Ward. This gentleman, who wishes to remain anonymous, retained Ward to track and kill a beast that was terrorizing his workers. East Friedman worked in his fishery and lived in an infamous wooden shack built along the outer banks of the swamp. I saw that. I walked that way. Over the last year or more, there are mounting numbers of unexplained disappearances or deaths, which happened with alarming regularity, particularly at the high tide. His men reported finding the mutilated and half-eaten bodies of men floating out from the swamp, and even more alarming, young women had also been mysteriously disappearing. At first, he appealed to the local authorities, but he was met with indifference. They blamed these incidents on his own hired men who lived beside the swamp. The local constabularies reasoned that these people originated in Africa, where sacrificial rites involving young virgins were common. As for the fate of the man found dead, they argued this was most certainly the work of alligators, which filled the swamps. Our good citizens thought this highly unlikely, as the area was teeming with game. He knew from personal experience that alligators rarely attack humans. When fish and natural food are readily available, he also rejected the notion that sacrificial rites were involved. Had that been the case, his men would have not asked for his help and could have handled the matter themselves. Ward was told the workers usually disappeared while dredging for crayfish. As far as was known, 12 girls had disappeared recently, and no less than 7 young men had been found dead. The workers now refused to enter the swamp, even to withdraw their gear. I don't care. Anyway, he claims that up on boat. Next week, the swamp was excited and anxious, and they drove so deep into swamp. This is a lot. And the beast to kill someone. Fish, head of half, has been 6 feet wide tangled of hair. As far as his appearance, which they very human, people claim they recognize Ward's eagle eyes. He was also naked. He was also naked! Excuse me.
You're me? What's with your clothes? Take some off. You put some on.
There we go. That took too long. He was also naked. His teeth were strange sharpened. Their symmetry resembled the work of some deranged artist or madman. They had been He spent the last few months of his life there eating only raw fish and screaming to all they had saved him. But now that he was one with them and he spoke to him in a dream, and his awakening was soon to come. Another historical tale, even more disturbing, comes from us to the British moors, where a white rabbit...
This book has been read often. Tales of Fantastic Hunts by D. Niles.
I know someone else who might be in D. Niles. Oh, wait, what's this? Hey, Skeeters. Would display. Raccoons.
Ah, a book on the fauna and flora of Louisiana.
Knock,
Closed
knock.
tight.
Knife.
I cannot do this. I won't do
Matches.
that.
Why not?
I won't do
Nails.
that. I won't
Pipe.
do that.
Nope. Okay.
Ah, it's a ham.
Grab the ham anyway.
Ah, it's a ham. What a delectable aroma. Ah, it's a ham. What a delectable aroma. If only I were hungry.
No, you don't understand. So, carrying main part of the diet is additional protein to sustain her milk production. And he's carrying a good meat. You gotta eat meat, Silky dude. Anyway, can we not grab the ham anyway for the poor raccoon?
Whoever you are, open up.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sensibility... Interesting. The person...
Yep. See, it looks like there's drag marks as opposed, including the blood stains. So it's like they dragged the body.
Ah, Holmes!
We must turn back. What? Footsteps. Blood. However, given the small amount...
Hmm.
Blood! Blood! Footsteps. Let's see. Blood! Watson, regard the traces in the soil. A body was dragged here recently, undoubtedly. More traces of mud. A person wearing shoes thick with fresh mud entered the garden by this gate. They entered the house and then returned, dragging a body back along the way. This erased some signs of their former movements, but not entirely. Fortunately, I have a particular talent for tracing footsteps. A neglected art indeed. The body was dragged from... Interesting. The... Blood! Blood! Interesting.
Mm.
This blood on the ground came from... Whoever you are, open up.
This is useless.
Watson, your sensibility...
Hmm.
What's this? Someone placed their hand near this footstep. Judging by the size of the fingers, it seems to be a youth. Why would they lean down here? Of course, to pick something up.
Mm.
These clothes belong to...
What the? Mosquito repellent.
This should prove useful.
I just took the whole dang tree. There is a tree in my pocket now.
Closed tight. I won't do that. I cannot do this. I won't do that.
Why not?
Closed tight.
Okay, now that I have a lemon tree in my pocket.
Ah, home!
We must turn backward.
Well, heck.
Whoever you are, open up.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sensibility is a...
See.
Blood!
I got blood. Oh.
They killed the man who was sitting there, and the trail of blood begins here. So this would... They killed the man.
Hmm. Okay. We're gonna try this again.
Interesting. Blood! They killed. The body was dragged from behind this door. Blood!
Why isn't...
Champagne. Maybe this will
Oh, sweet. I'm stealing champagne from a dead guy.
This must be answered. Interesting. They killed. Interesting. The person. Blood! Blood! This must be. Papers were burned and great care was taken to destroy. Papers were burned. Interesting. The person.
Hmm. Let's see if it'll let me do what I need to do now. Ah! Go back! I can't seem. Someplace I looked said I needed to click on all this stuff in order to trigger finding a safe. But the safe isn't triggering.
Closed tight. The body was dragged from... They killed the man who was... Interesting. The blood!
Blood! Got the champagne from there. Let's see.
This blood on the ground...
Came from a deep wound, sure, huh?
These footsteps indicate a person of small stature, and the fact that they are so closely set suggests they made their way with great stealth.
Holmes! Here!
Oh, hell! Found it. Uh-huh.
Very interesting.
Documents.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
Okay. No. I can't do it. I cannot do this. This is... I'm cheating. Because this made my brain hurt, and I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
Nothing can stop an inventive and logical mind.
And internet.
Bah, it's only an air pistol. I would be hard-pressed to shoot a nestling from a branch with this weapon. Besides, it's not...
Okay, don't take the gun. Sure. Is it here? Is this the key? Sweet. It's a bear!
Watson, that shout...
This must have come from...
Quick! Run after the bear later. Run faster, Sherlock. Somebody's screaming.
This must have come from the...
Oh my gosh, my horse is all right. Ah!
They've bolted the door. There's no time for anything else.
We must act quickly, Holmes.
Something to serve as a battering ram. Quick.
Watson, this can serve as a...
I just stuck that in my pocket.
They've bolted the door.
We must act quickly.
What? I had it there. Quick.
Watson, tend to her.
Holmes, hold on. There is a message pinned to this unhappy woman.
Do you think that in this city the life of one English detective is worth much more than that of a black maid servant? Final warning, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes?
That's fine. I'm gonna go check the bear. He told me to be out by nightfall. Or something like that. Oh. Bear. Pumbaa. Oh, gator. Nice.
This picture is sinister. Surely there is something behind this fresco. Surely there is something behind...
Nails?
Surely there is something behind it.
Ruby?
Surely there is something behind this.
Oh, pole?
Surely there is something behind this.
Cthulhu statue.
Surely there is something behind... Yes, there is something here.
That's good.
Strange drawing. It says only the best gunmen earn the finest...
Easter God.
What is inscribed here? A lovely piece. I must say it's the highlight of this exhibition, but I dare say it shall prove useful. It will be necessary. Ingenious. Standing on the stone, activate.
It'd be nice if I had grabbed that pistol.
Bah, it's only an. Surely there is something. It will be necessary to get a shot in that hole while standing on the flagstone that starts the mechanism. But the pistol is not loaded. It will be necessary to find another way, and I must do this alone. It says, ingenious. Standing on the stone, activate. Surely there is something.
Put the Cthulhu statue there.
It will be necessary. It will be necessary to.
Right. And then stick that.
Surely there is something behind.
Stick that
Surely
in
there is something behind.
the champagne.
Surely there is something behind it.
A key and connect.
Surely there is something behind it. Surely there is something behind it. Nice lemons.
Oh, I haven't grabbed everything yet. I hope you're not in a rush for me to show back up, Watson.
This should prove useful. This should prove useful.
I grabbed someone's flower. I hope they don't need that.
Nothing can stop an inventive and logical mind.
Ashmat tried to meet and make friends with these men who are strangers to our language, mainly Chinese, Indians, of various tribes and those of Africa. He says they intend to seek the language of other work. Where Cullen heard him speak with a stranger at the gate. Cullen has a decent memory and a good ear for the gardener. Here's what he heard. Old Sam's rags pass in front of the demon rock, take a left in front of the jelly pit. I'll be hungry that night, saying hi to call with strength so they will know you. Fishman told me that it was off and out alone in the swamp. Hold on. Old Sam's racks. Okay, not a Ashmelt.
How dreary, the swamp. We must hold fast, as it is imperative that we go there tonight. Everything in good time. First, I must find... It is possible to take down an elephant with one shot using these weapons. Unfortunately, the metal grid is too solid to break through. I cannot do this.
Light it. Nails.
I won't do that.
Light the flower.
I cannot do this.
Light it on fire.
This is useless.
No, it's not. Do not lie to me.
This should prove useful. I cannot do this. Nice lemons.
Thanks.
Nice lemons.
Yeah, but how do I get... Why can't I grab a lemon? I'm gonna need it. I know I'm gonna need it. It's good mosquito repellent. But no, we're gonna make life difficult on me. Darn it. Isabel.
Perhaps it is time to take everything in good time. Everything in good time.
But the boy. I'm wondering if that's Davy. And not the gardener. Maybe the boy's gonna follow me to his sister. That'd be nice. Then I won't have to come back for the boy. Oh, wait.
Everything in good time. Everything in good time.
No, I want to grab darn it.
Everything in good time.
Yeah, right, ma'am?
How is she, Watson?
It will be difficult for her to speak for some time.
Can she walk?
Yes, but why?
Come with me. Your brother is behind this door, miss. He is wounded, but only superficially. It is extremely urgent.
David. David.
Young man, I know that you can hear and understand me. We are here at the request of your sister, who is with us now. She is very worried about you, and rightly so. The man with me is a doctor. He is going to look at your wound and ease your suffering. Please come out. Everything will be all right.
Open the door, Davy. These gentlemen talk true. Come on now. Open up the door for Eula.
Miss, you should go and get some food for your brother. He must be very hungry. Have you finished, Watson?
Well, yeah.
Very well. Please understand, my young lad, and you too, Miss Eula. We are here to solve an affair that risks many people's lives. Furthermore, we have very short time to save them. As for you, young man, you know some very important...
But what are you
Listen to me. I will tell you a story. Davy, 5 days ago, at night, you were woken up by noises from the dining room. First, you heard the voice of the gardener, and then a loud blow to the floor. You got up and took the candle, which was lit. Then you went to the dining room. On your way, you found something on the floor and picked it up. It was likely a piece of paper. Afterwards, you went to the door of the dining room and saw the dead body of Colin the gardener soaking in a pool of blood. You also saw Ashmat, the other servant, dragging Mr. Arnson, who seemed dead, towards the door. Ashmat saw you, struck at you with his knife, and caught you in the arm. Seeing that this blow had not killed you, he raised his knife to strike again and eliminate the only witness to his heinous crime. But something stayed his hand. The item you picked up was far more important. He paused to snatch it up, giving you time to run away and barricade yourself in your room.
But if you were there, why didn't you do anything?
Mr. Holmes was not there, miss. But if he tells you that things have happened in such a way, you should believe him without any doubt.
Then you are a kind of hoodoo man.
In some way.
David, do this man tell it true? Is this what happened? The good man saved us both. Do what he tells you, Davy.
Listen to your sister, young man. Now, Davy, can you recall what was on that piece of paper? Think hard now. Watson, your notebook. Be attentive to everything he draws and copy it down exactly.
Ow, my neck. It's pie!
Holmes, can we trust...
Ah, this boy. A strange one, isn't he? Watson, let's escort him and his...
This be the Gallagher's.
Miss Eula, we should be thanking you. Watson, we must move quickly.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Yes, Watson, we must pass this way. Before we...
Now can I grab a lemon? Maybe some flies? I'd like to grab some flies, please. I'd like to grab some flowers, please.
This should prove useful.
Cause I want to see if it's good. I can remake that bouquet.
This should prove useful.
Which was it here? Here? Yeah. And I got... like that. Now I've got a bouquet. I'm probably gonna need it for that woman that we saw earlier. 'Cause that's who's in the picture. Sorry, ma'am. The boy you like seems to have been murdered. I'm so glad that Davy's alright and that wasn't who died. As the gardener. The fact that he is so smart with his figures that he...
This should prove useful.
Yeah, why didn't you grab it before when I tried to... But... Anyway.
Watson, cover yourself with lemon juice.
Do you know any similar trick to avoid the sting of bullets?
Wow. Oh, the jokes you got there, Watson.
There are signs of a struggle here. Perhaps blood, and in large quantities. This bush has been stripped of its lower leaves and slightly uprooted. Someone grabbed hold of the brambles and refused to let go. His adversary, unable to get him down due to the man's tight grasp, must have cut off his hand. I would say his right.
What a
Rather, and quite...
How do you know his right hand was... Where's his right hand if it was cut off? Did they take it with him? No, we need the whole body.
A boat was waiting here. Watson, it seems everything...
We must find that fisherman.
You're quite right, Watson.
A young woman?
Run, Watson, run! Surely not, Watson. They ceased their chase only when they saw we continued towards the port. Apparently they...
Is this supposed to...
Good evening, my darling.
Well...
No, madam. We merely wish to speak with one of your boarders about an extremely...
Of course you do, darling.
The matter is... Madam, I must protest. It's not what you think. This is extreme...
Oh, sure. I understand. I know all about these urgent matters you fellas have to talk about with the girl. Good evening, my...
Well...
No, madam. We came to give this...
Good evening. You...
Mr. Arnson? We still do not know exactly what has happened with the gentleman.
Lucy.
My dear Miss Lucy, my friend and I have come here all the way from England.
Are you working...
No. Actually, we suspect him of obstructing our investigation. Our case has some remote connection with Mr. Arnson, so we went to his home to talk with him. While there, we found evidence he has been abducted and one of his servants had been murdered.
Kidnapped? But why?
I don't know. But time is running out. Please tell us what you know about Mr. Arnson. And, Miss Lucy, omit nothing. Even the most trivial of facts may prove to be of great importance.
He is such a kind man and had promised we would be married this autumn. He arrived in New Orleans about 2 years ago. He's a hunter and was to stay but a few weeks. He was after something in the swamp, Lord knows what. Then we met here. I had just started working, you see. Madam said that she would let me leave only if my debts and worth to her was paid off in full. A few weeks ago, Mr. Arneson, said that he had the solution. Maybe he had the money and was kidnapped by people who wanted it. It would have been a small...
And you know where...
Oh, I don't care about the money. If it could bring me back Errol, I'd give it away gladly. He showed me a secret room upstairs. He shoots with a gun to open it. He says that nobody else can succeed but a real marksman. Behind the wall is a cupboard with weapons and a little box hidden behind a big rifle. His money is inside. To open the gate of the cupboard, he uses signet ring that he wears on his right.
You have been of greater assistance than you may... Now, Watson, let's explore this swamp.
We must find that...
So I need to get to Champagne Hut, because Champagne needs some champagne. That's what needs to happen.
Will this cover the cost of a boat?
It been kept in a bad way. My foot, it warm now for sure. All this'll get you
And one of...
sold.
What do you...
Watson, let's pay a visit to this Arnson.
He needs it cold? Well, how the heck?
Would you be so kind as to...
We are searching for...
And how do these planks help us find it?
We must recover the hand that wears it, so we must find a way to lure its finder.
But whom are you...
Well, I'm assuming, since it is New Orleans, that an alligator found a signet ring.
Your intentions are good.
Well, it's not. Oh. You know, this makes sense too, since I saw one.
The facts speak for themselves, Watson. The key that unlocks Anson's cupboard is the signet ring he customarily wears on his right hand. There was the very same severed by one of his kidnappers when the poor man clung to the bush we saw on the way to the bayou. It so happens that raccoons are attracted by carrion and also are quite taken by shiny objects. No doubt one has made
As you put it,
its simplicity itself. But now we need to place...
I'm gonna go back to I need the meat for the raccoon, which I clearly said earlier.
I'm going to set this outside.
No. I solved this puzzle earlier. We need the raccoon for some reason. Let me get some meat now. No, I can't. He doesn't want to carry little raw meat in his pocket. What is wrong with him? Does he not know how to solve puzzles ahead of time? Put the raw meat, grab the raw meat, why? Let's go to the other place where I saw the raccoon before. See if that does anything.
Watson, there's the nest. It's on the roof, above the balcony. I am missing something.
You're missing being upstairs. That's what you're missing.
I am missing something. I am missing something.
Am I?
I am missing something.
Goodness, now I need a hammer. No. No. Fast traveling. Oh, the horsey was sleeping on the hammer. Nice.
This should prove useful.
Yep, sure can. Great. Back up to the bedroom. Sure. Goody, fast travel. Now can I hammer them? Hey, look, a ladder. Lovely.
I am missing something. Excuse me, madam. I'm merely passing by with...
Wait. This is the room I need to get into.
Here's what we need to buy.
What a split.
Indeed, it'll be a great...
Is it loaded? Does he have a loaded... Is it loaded? Because does he have a loaded weapon in his thing? Because if he does, we'd have a problem.
Watson, read this. It shed...
Boston. Just received a letter that link between your employer and a affair which commands us is not accidental. First of all, must employ to avoid contact your client and submit your proposal. Institution of our stolen goods.
Arneson was in contact with the Northwood Agency. He wanted to inform them about the act.
Because his servant was secretly selling the same stolen jewelry sought by this agent.
Map.
Watson, we must inspect this place carefully and leave no stone unturned. We have little time.
Okay. So evidently I'm missing something? There.
You should have listened to me, Miss.
It's the sheriff. Quickly, load the...
No, Watson. Forget the gun and see to the ladder. And quick...
No, this is the only way that makes sense. Oh, there it is.
Let's go, Watson. To the port.
To the port! Bye! Map.
Have we enough?
For sure.
Excellent. Could you tell us the...
That's simple enough for any fool. Sail along the river crook and keep close to the shore.
There is one last service you can do for us. The boat from which we disembarked is scheduled to leave tomorrow for Europe. Could you take a message to the crew for us? We may need for them to hold their departure until 8 o'clock in the morning.
Will do.
And one last thing. How may we identify Old Sam's racks from any others?
Old Sam's racks be marked with blue and white tops.
That said ropes.
Now, Watson, let's explore this swamp. Here is the hidden passage near Old Sam's racks. We are on the right course, Watson.
Okay, documents. Pass in front of the demon rock. Take a left in front of the jellyfish.
Here is the hidden passage near...
This isn't terrifying at all. No, sir. Alright, Watson. Alright, Watson. Alright, Watson. Steer the boat
Here is the
properly.
hidden passage. Nothing of value there, Watson.
Bruh.
Nothing of value there. Blood!
Here now. I can think of But what is this horror, Holmes? Where have you taken us?
Near the goal, Watson. Near the goal.
This isn't terrifying at all. No. Mm-mm.
Nothing of value there. We must find some enticing food to lure them away from here, Watson.
Good God!
No, Watson, they are crocodiles, and apparently not very accommodating.
I can think...
We must find some enticing food.
Holmes, I fail to see how they feed.
Bravo, Watson. Here is what will draw these reptiles.
Much better. But let...
Attention, Watson. We arrive.
Here now. This is...
Watson, see what you can do for this poor man. His servant took a harsh and terrible revenge by letting him go to these wild men. As for the others... I haven't examined everything yet.
No, you haven't. Which is what I'm trying to do now.
Pitiable and blind fools! Are you not aware of the Great One's arrival? Even now, his servants are coming across his kingdom, and the enlightened will give up their flesh to him. All will be present for his awakening.
You have
Do
lost
not
your gosh
fight
darn
the
mind.
calling. Soon he will end his dreaming, and your world will be swallowed whole. Bow down and give thanks. You are the food of his
You
new
dare speak
world.
to me?
I've got it, Holmes.
He done shot the man.
This sinister figure was also a cannibal. Bored by seafood, was he?
Loot the body!
We must act quickly, Holmes.
I'm trying. It's not working out so well for me.
I haven't examined everything yet.
Well, what am I supposed to do? No, investigating this right. I should... Oh, look! There I am.
I cannot do this.
But what if I put a Cthulhu statue there?
What a strange book. I've never seen these idioms before. How...
Can I grab it again? No? Have I investigated everything yet? Can I help Arneson now? Yes, I can!
Holmes, help me to carry him to the boat.
Ah, there's Champagne. I've got a bit of a problem.
By the devil, that'd be Arneson.
Indeed. Do you know someone who can be accommodating and tend to him?
You takes yourselves round and seize that little Lucy what lives on the boat.
I know where Lucy is. Please, help my friends to lift this poor man to the wharf, and I'll...
What can we do?
Dear madam, could you tell Lucy that we have found Mr. Anson, and tell her to hurry? This may be her last chance to see him while he still breathes.
Lucy! Lucy! Ah, here you are. This gentleman found your fella. My God, can it be true? Sure enough, as he say. What have they done with you? Oh, my poor love.
Why did she come with them?
He has...
Oh,
If I could have a moment, we found this sum of money, which is a large amount, and belongs...
well, I will take...
About Anson's place, there was some disorder.
You can count on old Champagne for every little thing.
I can see our friend is in good hands. We better hurry.
We didn't take the statue back, though. Is he okay?
Watson, I have told you several times now.
But Holmes, you have been locked inside your cabin for all of...
If you approach me, Watson, I will throw you out. Now,
Blast it all, Holmes. I am bored. I can't take...
we have an understanding, Watson, each to his purpose. I will look to the translation of the book. You are to study the figures written out by our young friend Davy. Now, get on with your task and...
But you know that these enigmas are not my strong point.
Of course. You're a man of letters, after all. So, return to the bridge, take your trusted notebook, and apply your mind to editing this small writing.
Agreed. On...
It is my monograph on the calculated trajectories of gull excretia. Good day. I see we have received a message. Undoubtedly.
Sherlock, you should receive this letter upon your return from the Americas. Your instructions were followed to the letter in Switzerland, and I believe you will find the result satisfying. Several days ago, the Swiss authorities inspected the Black Edelweiss district and found evidence of serious breaches of established medical ethics. To accord with your findings, Dr. Gygax was also found and detained. Firstly, before anything could be learned, took desperate measures. He had hidden a small but highly lethal dose of potassium cyanide on his person. Uh-oh! He swallowed the poison and died immediately. No handy. Your friend Superintendent Villager informed me that during the search for this, he met in his room. I also reported hearing strange maniacal laughter come from the bottom of that same well. I didn't think as I do that the sound was shouting. Patients gathered in the hospital square. He theorized that due to the acoustic. Say complete with three-dimensional audit report merely to apprise you of all the facts. Those that Dr. Gygax were destroyed before the arrival of Swiss police. Number of counted. They were being cut. Gygax put his hands on a good portion. So Lord, the most married an American woman. They have one child named Archibald. After the boy quit, he travels to Lord Rochester. So has a number of jewels mines at the end of the Archibald had a human reported gemstone. The place in the chest, which took them. Neither he nor the gems ever saw land, sank the ship, or the child took the jewel, devastated by Newton, died soon after. Lady was in Boston. She herself died not long ago. What was once a noble family is now gone. What is that Archibald Rush? Second minute inventory. Before he boarded the ship, of course, the stones, they have the same stuff. Sure. Yeah. He didn't find Moriarty.
Strange. Here, read this, Watson.
Indeed, but the possession of such a treasure is an end in itself. Why the devil go through with such an elaborate masquerade?
Money is often the motive of the basest acts, but not in this case. These are deep waters indeed, Watson. These people follow some other dark purpose, so desperate that it justifies any sacrifice and great risk.
You frighten me, Holmes.
I know. Sometimes I frighten myself. Enough of idle speculations, Watson. I asked you to study the figures drawn by young Davy. No doubt they are some cipher. What do you make of them?
My guess is probably wrong.
Your intentions are good, my...
Then it is pie. Nope. We're gonna cheat this one, cause heck that nonsense. 5, 6, 4, 6, wait. This website I'm on will give you hints to find solutions, and if you can't figure it out from the hints, you can get the solution itself.
Indeed, they are open to but one possible meaning, even if it eludes me at present. As for my own enigma, I have failed to penetrate the secrets of this book.
Don't try to make
The
sense
language
of
is
a
archaic,
Cthulhu
and my
book.
own modest knowledge of ciphers is sorely tested. I have succeeded in drawing forth only insanities and other absurdities.
That makes
According
sense.
to this book, if my translation is exact, if one makes this mark with human blood, and then with conviction recites this illuminating verse... Gnar... The victim is mesmerized or deemed to leave his mind. I tell you, Watson, this reads like complete gibberish. I do not know what to make of it.
How did you say it? What? These drawings, what a horror. I tell you, Holmes...
I just recalled, Watson. Didn't Barnes, the bookseller, tell us he had studied ancient history? Perhaps he might help us with the translation of this book. We must seek out better minds, for we are at a standstill. I have not the slightest idea where they could have taken these people and...
Come, Watson. To the bookseller. Ooh, can I fast trap? What? Where's all my stuff? Barnes.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, a real pleasure to see you. I say, where have you been? You've stayed away for some months now.
Indeed,
Months?
we took a very long journey and
It's
barely
been
made it
months?
back. However, we have more important matters to discuss. Didn't you say you have some knowledge of ancient people? Their...
Indeed I did, Mr. Holmes.
You are just the man we need. I ran across this esoteric...
Mr. Holmes, wherever did you find this? This book, it is worthy of a museum.
If you could be so good as to translate some of these fragments for me, I would be in your debt. I am particularly interested in these pages here. They are in the poorest condition and therefore appear to be the most used.
With pleasure. I will get to work.
We're gonna kill Mr. Barnes.
My word, this book contains powerful language.
Alright. Let's talk to the boy, see if he knows anything.
Strand! Get the Strand! 3 ships still missing at sea. All aboard feared lost. Get the Strand! Latest word on...
Give me the latest...
Thank you, mister.
What? What the heck is Inspector Clues? He's not gonna help us over here. Clusa's a moron. He doesn't know much. That was in Italian. My French is bad. That was bad. Oh, that's why it's French. The French is what is it for here?
Watson, consider the news of all these missing ships. I have an idea, but it will be necessary to secure a chart for the Scotland coast and nearby seas. No point in asking...
True enough, Holmes.
Look sharp, coachman. We must get to the warehouses near the Thames dockyard. It's elementary. It is a sea chart. Good day, sir.
Good morning to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, but at the moment I have need of information and will have to miss another glass of your fine ale. More's the pity. Would you happen to know where I could find charts of the local waters?
They're all kept at the harbour master's office, but I'm afraid only those with port business are allowed to enter.
Listen.
I trust you understand.
Precisely. What I need is a chart of the Scottish area, where all the...
Indeed, such a sad tale. All those poor souls lost at sea. It seems as if the very devil is at work there. Hang on, a chart of the Scotland...
Hold on, I clicked. Well, that's nice. I can go in the staff only room. Oh look, charts. Oh look, charts. Oh look, charts.
I have what we need, Watson. Now, let's... Let us pause to consider the facts, Watson.
56436 as um um heck you. Oh, 5656. 7. 43. And then
Watson, that's what those mysterious figures meant. Longitude and latitude. They indicate a point along the Scottish coast called Ardnamurcombe. Let's bring back the key to the tavern keeper and see if he knows this place.
do I need more chaperon?
Did you find everything to your liking?
Indeed, you are as good as your word. I found the charts just as you said.
Ah, yes, it's a lighthouse along that very coastline. Legend has it, the place was built over a pirate's hideaway. In fact, now that I think on it, that spot is right in the middle of the tempest that is taking a rather odd-looking building. They say the chap who built it, Stevenson I believe his name was, that he fancied up the entrance with foreign symbols, Egyptian obelisks and even a
I haven't saved in a while. Yeah. Is there not one? Nope.
Mr. Holmes, I was able... This book is quite ancient. It tells of a terrifying sect devoted to strange entities. The descriptions are vague, but we can presume the origin of this myth arises from the destructive Leviathan represented in the Bible, a creature said to sleep and dream in...
A nightmare sleeping within the...
To be exact, the pages you asked me to translate are in fact a prayer or invocation to this entity and the description of the ceremony associated with it. To be frank, what is described in this book would make one laugh, were it not for its reliance on such horribly obscene, morbid, and bloodthirsty language.
And this ceremony, what can you...
Promise me you will not laugh. The book says that hundreds or thousands of years ago, during a particular alignment of the stars, a priest performed these rites, invoking the name of a destructive Leviathan. The priest intoned his name and called for his return to this earth so his followers could give him his due. The priest then asked a representative of each nation on the earth to recite the invocation and sacrifice themselves to the sea from atop a colossal natural rock tower surrounded by water.
You mean
this is quite absurd, isn't it?
Lighthouse?
Pray continue, Barnes.
As you like. It goes on to say that the ceremony must be held under the image of the messenger of the outside gods. Nothing more exact is said on these entities. However, from their description, their messenger would have a form rather close to the Egyptian Sphinx, except that his face is without feature and jet black in colour. So an idol in its likeness must be present during the ceremony. But can you imagine that? Some so-called priest and an international crowd atop a tower singing in unison before some faceless winged stone lion?
I can imagine it very well, Barnes. You said that these people are to
I
throw
need to
themselves
add it,
into
though.
the sea so that their god will have his due.
I wonder
But
if you
what
can,
is it
if
about?
you can
What does
add
this
it.
god seek?
That's the most preposterous part of this tale, and proves it to be pure myth and fancy. Even for the sake of argument, this ceremony could never have happened. In such ancient times, it would have been quite impossible to gather representatives from every nation on Earth and in one place.
I understand, Barnes. Humour me a bit more, and please answer my last question. What would this Leviathan want from us?
Indeed, we would owe this creature our world. According to this, complete the ceremony and the collective sacrifice, invoke the demon, and he will arise and swallow the earth. Yes, Holmes, they sought nothing less than the end of the world. What nonsense!
Thank you, Barnes. I must leave now. Goodbye. The newspaper dating before our departure. Watson, find it. There was some article about the current alignment of the stars. This may tell us precisely how much time we have left.
But Holmes, surely you can't believe...
The newspaper, Watson. Find that newspaper.
Nope. That didn't do it.
Look, Watson! The light is barely lit. This explains the shipwrecks and recent disappearances.
Holmes, if we do not find a place to land, and soon, I fear they will add our names to those poor souls lost in these seas.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God! Holmes! The sea! It...
Lambs for the slaughter!
Save here. And end here because I need food. No, yes, he is fine. He just went for a nice little swim. That's what happened. I understand I'm near the end. I'm hungry. I need food. But before we do that, let me do something. Let's see, moderator, command, add. Oh, that's how. No, let's see if I can show you how to do it. Just here, cause now try it. And now you should know how to do it. Ayo. So, got that now. Yippee. Alright. Hello. Do we have any people To passively raid. Simsy. Ooh, Chaos and Mormegan. Ooh, they're streaming together. So do I raid them? Do I raid Residual Chaos and Mormegan? Or Mermagan? All I can think of is until we get emotes, that we stick to that just for fun, because until I unlock emotes, I don't know if I can do much more than that. So just cool rag raid. Woo! So oops. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to copy it myself. And it is not working out so well on my phone. So anyway, we're just gonna do this. Do. So am I rating Mermagan or Chaos? Residual Chaos? Which one? Because they're both streaming together, so I wish I could do both. So, um, mm, let's go with Mermagan. We're gonna Mermagan the raid. So, all right. I will be streaming tomorrow because, excuse me, we have Dune Awakening coming out, so that's happening. But anyway, I will be live sometime about 1 p.m. Eastern if I don't decide to freak out before then and play it. Anyway, alright. So until next time, or until tomorrow, bye!